Hello, YouTube. Um, if you do not know me, my name is Kevin. I am the Zelda-holic. I am making this video to say my predictions for the upcoming E3 presentation that is coming up in a week and a half, roughly, from the update of this video. I'm doing this live on my Twitch channel so that my chat can ask me questions concerning some of my predictions if they so choose. But yes, so if you see chat in the bottom corner there, that's the reason. So, E3, Nintendo being at E3 in and of itself is, well, just E3 happening altogether is huge, especially considering that we didn't have an E3 last year. So I think it's fair to say that we all missed out on a lot last year with there being no E3. But along with that, because of that, we can also expect a lot at this upcoming E3. So I would like to go ahead and announce what I believe is going to be announced from Nintendo, what they're going to bring to the table, and I'm putting this out there right now so that should any of this come true, you'll know that I'm a psychic, or I don't know. But so the first prediction that I'm going to put out there, I don't even really deserve credit for this one, but I am putting it out there anyway. I know a lot of people agree with me on this. They're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro. Now, the Nintendo Switch Pro is the next console that Nintendo has been working on in the shadows. They kind of, or at least they thought they were working on it in the shadows. They've thought they were keeping it a good secret, but word got out, as it always does. Because just a couple days ago on Amazon, a Nintendo Switch Pro was up for sale from Nintendo for pre-order. It was immediately taken down not long after, but someone was able to catch a screenshot of it, apparently. Now, whether that photograph was doctored or photoshopped, that is up to each of us to kind of judge and decide for ourselves. But regardless if it was photoshopped or whatever, I still firmly believe that at E3 we are going to get a trailer explaining what's going to be different about this new Switch, which a lot of people have already made guesses. They've guessed that the screen's going to be a little bit bigger, not by much, but a little bit. They're guessing that Nintendo has finally fixed the problem with Joy-Cons. We'll see. And that's really all that I have heard people predict about it. But again, regardless, my prediction is that they're going to showcase a video showing what's all different about this new Switch Pro. If it's really going to be called the Switch Pro, what it's going to be called, and when it'll be released. I think that's going to be one of the first videos that they show. I could be wrong, but that's my first prediction of what they're going to be showing off. Now, my second prediction is pretty much a given, I think. Smash Bros. Smash Bros has been a huge thing for more than a year now. with all the new characters coming in, characters that people never thought would make it into Smash that are in Smash, such as Steve, oh my gosh, Banjo and Kazooie, tons of different characters that people never thought possible. My prediction is that they're going to because if I'm not mistaken, there is 2 vacancies still to fill on the latest DLC. And they promised that all 5 or 6, however many there was this time, spots would be filled by 2022. So my prediction is that they're going to announce a new Smash character, and my prediction for said Smash character is between one of 2 choices. I think that it will either be Girahim from Skyward Sword to kind of push people to give Skyward Sword HD a chance on the Switch, because a lot of people have had bad feedback towards Nintendo on this idea, like, why Skyward Sword on the Switch, why not Ocarina of Time or whatever. So I think they're going to use that as a way to push people like, come on, Girahim's a cool character, he's pretty much the focus throughout the entire game until the end. Spoiler, I guess, if you haven't played the game or seen it played before. So that would be my first guess. My other guess, my second character I would guess would be Impa. Because everyone that I've heard or talked to have said that Impa is by far their favorite character to work with and use in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, and she's also been a part of the franchise forever. So bringing Impa into Smash is long overdue. So I think that Impa has a good chance also at being one of the Smash characters coming over. So my guess for the Smash character that they're going to announce at E3 is either going to be Girahim or Impa. Going along with that, I know that it may seem way late and that it seems impossible, but my next prediction for the E3 coming from Nintendo is the celebration of the 35th anniversary of Zelda. Now, obviously some would think this is long overdue. I forgot how far back I put that. Because we got Mario 3D All-Stars forever ago. Like, really close to Mario's 35th anniversary. Pretty much right on Mario's 35th anniversary. And people have been just very upset over the fact that Zelda has not had something similar done for it yet. Which is very understandable and reasonable to think that way. Now, speculation has run rampant about what a Zelda version of this would look like. In my personal opinion, I do not think that Nintendo is going to outdo their poster boy, Mario, their poster boy, Mario, with a better, bigger game on Zelda's side. It's unfortunate, but I just personally think that that's how it is, how it's going to be. So my prediction is this. The main games that you hear people talk about when they talk about a Zelda collection game are Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. It's just, it's those 4 every time. Like 90% of people who want a combination game are asking for those 4 games. Well, Nintendo can't do 4 games. I don't think they would anyway, because again, that would be showing up their boy Mario here, where they only gave him 3. So, how would you do this? Who would be left out? Would you leave Twilight Princess out? Would you leave Wind Waker out? Or would you leave Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask out? I say we leave none of them out, but we still have a game that only features 3 games. You're probably thinking, this doesn't make any sense. That's not possible. What do you mean? You may remember a time of this. They announced NES Online, and it brought forth many great, wonderful things. You could play Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and of course, the most monumental game in history, in my opinion, the very first Legend of Zelda, and then Zelda 2. But not only did they bring us this, they later brought us this, with A Link to the Past, Super Mario World, and a bunch of other amazing games. This is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound ridiculous. But my prediction is that we are going to get a Nintendo 64 online experience. With that, you can almost guarantee that it's going to have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, just like the NES has both The Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Then 64 Online would also hold wonderful titles such as Super Mario 64, 007 GoldenEye, possibly Diddy Kong Racing, if they could figure stuff out there. The original Mario Kart, and several other wonderful games. Bomberman, one of my favorites, Bomberman Hero, and just so many other amazing and wonderful games that were on that system. So that would take care of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So now you have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. But what would be the third game? Would there be a third game? Would they allow Mario to shine over Zelda? I don't think so. I think we'll get a game like this for Zelda that would feature one out of 2 possibilities here that I'm about to name. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Four Swords Adventures, just for the mere fact that those were the 3 Zelda games. I mean, obviously there was Ocarina of Time with Master Quest as well, and the Collector's Game as well on the GameCube. But if you don't count those 2, those were the 3 games on the GameCube. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Four Swords Adventures. If it's not that option, I would guess that it would be a combination of Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and A Link Between Worlds. That would be my guess. And I say that I say that almost regrettably, because honestly, I would love it so much if the 3 games that we would get for Zelda's 35th anniversary, if they would be Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, and the Minish Cap. Or even if it was Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, and the 3rd Oracle game that we never got because it was scrapped. Especially since Nintendo's in good talking terms again with Capcom. It'd be amazing if we could get those games onto the Switch as well. But my guess with that is actually no, and the reason being is because I think that they both think and hope that they're going to give those games what we call the Link's Awakening treatment. Completely remaster them, give them better graphics. So that's my thoughts on that. What we're also going to see at E3, which is inevitable, an update on Skyward Sword. They're going to release another trailer for it, reminding everyone that, hey, next month, Skyward Sword HD coming to the Switch. Remember, Joy-Cons in the game, and maybe they'll even announce some special pre-order deal that you can get for it. Hopefully something nice, kind of like Smash, or even something bigger. I'd go for something bigger. I would absolutely go for something bigger. Last, but certainly not least, I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this longer than anyone that I know and follow on YouTube. The last thing that Nintendo is going to showcase at E3, and I do believe it's going to be the very last thing. And you'll notice that all these things that I've mentioned today have pretty much been Zelda related. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to show something about the new Pokemon game coming in 2022. There's no doubt that they'll probably show updates on that. And there's no doubt in my mind that maybe and hopefully they will give us more updates about Metroid. With it being one of its anniversaries this year as well. I think it might also be its 35th anniversary. I could be wrong. But they might do something for us with Metroid as well. But the very last thing that I firmly believe that Nintendo is going to show us at E3 is going to be Breath of the Wild sequel. I've been saying this forever. I said this even last year when at every Nintendo Direct people were like, Nintendo, come on, Breath of the Wild sequel, give us a little bit more. I'm like, guys, they're waiting till E3. E3 is coming back. That's what I told everyone in all those videos. I'm like, E3 is coming back. It's not like gone forever. They're going to wait for E3 again so that they can blow everyone out of the water again, just like they did with the original Breath of the Wild. So they're going to end the show, at least their showcase, with a trailer for Breath of the Wild sequel that will include its official name drop and a release date. Even if that release date is in 2022, like the Pokemon game coming up. That is what I firmly believe, and that is my prediction. Let me know in the comments if you have any similar predictions, or if you think that some of my predictions are wrong. Please let me know, and let me know why. I'd be interested to hear back from you, and I'd be interested to hear your opinion about some of this stuff as well. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the support and coming by and watching this. And don't forget, if these things that I've said come true, just because I'm psychic, man. Hope you all have a wonderful day, though. Please give this video a like and subscribe. It would help out a lot. And also feel free to come join us over on Twitch. I would truly appreciate it. And it'd be nice to hang out with you and chat while we play some awesome Zelda games. Much love to you all. and have a wonderful day.